Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with the Alolan Muk showcase. Now, the team we're going to be using today, by the way, if you missed any of the other showcases, there's a playlist down below if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Also, maybe if you like it, subscribe to me. That's up to you. But anyway, the team we're using today is actually a team that I used before that my boy Jambad made. However, I revised it a bit just because I felt like the team really did show what Muk can do. But I wasn't the biggest fan of Bruxish on it. I love Bruxish though, don't get me wrong. It did great. And I've seen it do work. However, I felt that Mega Sharpedo just benefits so much from this team's structure. So first off, we have Mamoswine, Focus Ashley with Oblivious over Thick Fat because I do not want to get taunted. I want to be able to get up my rocks versus Pokemon like Anti-Lead, Lycanroc. Next up, we have Shed Shell Skarmory just because, of course, Magnezone is a threat. I mean, these are the changes that I made last time. He had Thick Fat, he had Leftovers, but I think Shed Shell is better just in this current meta with all the Skarmories running down. He had Bruxish right here, but I think that Mega Sharpedo with Hazards can just put in so much more work and leaves me less susceptible to Choice Scarf users. That was one of the problems with this team. My way of dealing with Choice Scarf users was Ice Shard and Aqua Jet respectively, so I think Mega Sharpedo really abuses the Hazards better and can just put in some work with all of its strong draw boosted attacks outside of, Waterfall. But when it gets Water Fangs, just wait. Tapu Fini, Calm Mind, Taunt, blocks Defog, Boost Up, can beat my opponents. Of course, Alolan Marowak is back. I read the comments, I see you guys joking about this thing. I know they say, oh, it's not Joey Live without this thing. Yeah, it's back. It's back, guys. It's back. And then last but not least, of course, Assault Vest Muk, and Muk puts in so much work for this team. Helps me out so much versus Tapu Lele. We better run into them, because I'm running into them every day. We better run into one today. A good showcase is when the moveset gets to do what it does, which is either sweep or check something. So pretty much if I poison something once with my Poison Touch, or if I Pursuit Trap Tapu Lele, that's a good showcase to me. I don't care what anybody else says. But yeah, I think Sharpedo might work better on this squad than Bruxish just because I don't have to worry about priority. All I gotta do is, sweep. Go for Protect once, get my speed boost, and then put in some work. So hopefully we can get some good games. And yeah, actually let's check where we are on the ladder because I haven't checked in a bit. Well, we got a game, but I'm gonna check anyway. I'll check after the game, I guess. Look at this. I already have the mod joining commands, and I haven't even seen his Pokemon. So now we see his Pokemon. What can I do? He's going to be able to put me to sleep, unfortunately. However, this is my team with Mimikyu over Passimian. Probably makes it better, to be honest, not going to lie. But Muk puts in so much work, being able to trap these two, as well as Tapu Koko. I want to lead off with my... I don't have Defog, but I don't really care too much about speed, I think, in this game. I'm going to lead off on Mamoswine because I can get up my rocks immediately as it leads off. My friend, Brazil loves you, man. You're recording? I am, Fred. Thank you. I could go for Ice Crash, but I really want a Rocks just because it threatens everything on his team as he goes for taunt. And obviously, I have Oblivious. He opts to taunt me, thinking I might be adamant. So now I'm going to go for my best play, which is Ice Crash. As, it was my best play if it hit, as he is able to Spore me, unfortunately. Like I said, it was my best play if I was able to hit this, but he can't touch me, so I can proceed to just keep clicking Ice Crash. Eventually, I will wake up, and the reason I'm going for Ice Crash is because there I had the chance to flinch him, so, Pokemon is a game of odds. It was my best play, but he has to get up his Stealth Rock and his Sticky Webs, and if I wake up, he can't do anything to me. He also can't O-Comb me with any mon on his team. He can't. He just can't. So I have no reason not to stay in. Maybe I will put Defog on Tapu Fini if I feel that this thing is a threat. Makes specs low team. Oh, maybe I'll use that. Maybe I will. But if he wants to, he can go for Spore again. Unfortunately now, which is why I'm still gonna go for Icicle Crash. But he does have to switch out into Gyarados, which is why I am gonna wake up this turn. So I'm actually surprised he didn't go for Spore. But we're able to do a ton, an absolute ton to Gyarados, as I can go out into my. I don't want my Focus Sash to be broken. I kind of just want an Earthquake here. I feel like he'll Mega Evolve. I guess my Sash being broken doesn't matter too much, but I want an Earthquake. I feel like he'll Mega Evolve here. Because Ice Crash will put him in range of Ice Shard. So he does go right for Waterfall. Hopefully we do not flinch because I did obviously go for Earthquake. As we do flinch. Beautiful. That's nice. I can save this as fodder, and I can opt to go out into my Tapu Fini. Things are not going well for me so far. But I can go out to Tapu Fini because I do beat it 1v1, and if I sack that, I can get a switch into I can Pursuit Tribe Gengar, which is like the main thing I want to do. So, nothing on his team really wants to switch into this at all. I'll just go for Moonblast. He might go out to Smeargle, but I have no reason not to go for Moonblast. Gyarados has already been weakened for my Mega Sharpedo. All I gotta do is go for Protect twice. He does have to taunt me, but I'm not Defog, which is fine. And we can get rid of the Gyarados. So Gyarados is gone. Smeargle's Sash is broken. I'm very, very scared of Alolan Marowak. However, I should be fine dealing with it. So Gengar is going to come out, and this is exactly what I was talking about. All I gotta do is sack Mamoswine, and I Pursuit Trap it with Muk, and then we knock it out. And then Muk in battle number 1 already showcased, so you better not double my opponent. You better not double. I don't want you to double. Unfortunately, my opponent doubles, which absolutely sucks for me, because I was not able to Pursuit Trap him. I wanted to Pursuit Trap him so badly, but unfortunately my opponent opted to double. Lame. I'm actually sad about that. So I have to go out to Sharpedo, and we gotta go for Protect here. That way we can outspeed the Marowak and proceed to go for Crunch after that. Mimikyu might be Lumberry on this set. I'm not sure if he's Life Orb or Lum. Either way, I have to go for Protect here as it goes up to Mimikyu. Smart plan his part. Either way, keeping up the rocks as well as putting Marowak closer and closer to Shadow Sneak range. So I'm not going to stay in. I'm assuming he's just going to go for SD, but I'm going to go out into my Skarmory anyway, mainly because I can take it on and just proceed to get up hazards if I want to. As he does go right for Play Rough. That might be Life Orb damage. No, it's not. Alright, that's good to know. I'll just go for a Spike here. I expect him to switch out. I mean, he could SD up, but it's not going to do. He's not going to do much to me at all. Alternatively, I could just Brave Bird. I'll Brave Bird. It's safer. It doesn't allow Pokemon like Marowak to come in. It doesn't allow him to SD up and beat me 1v1. So we're able to pop his Disguise. Busted! And what I can do is Roost off his hit and then phase him out as he crits me. Come on, man. Give me a chance. We're going to phase him. Hopefully he doesn't double crit me. The fact that he's busted makes it easier for Sharpedo to sweep him late game as well. He might go for a double SD, predicting me to Roost. That's why I want to Whirlwind him out again. The game isn't going that well for me, man. I've missed an attack. I've been flinched. I've been crit. Oof. Oof. Even got the almost max turn of sleep, I think. Actually, I wasn't counting. I think that might have been turn number 2 or turn number 3. Let me check. Let's see. No, I mean, I didn't get the max turn. I got 2 turn, I'm pretty sure. Because I obviously missed it. Has a higher chance of a crit first time it does with me. Imagine if it was lower. I like this guy. He's an interesting person. Nice. No crit, so we're able to phase him out. I should be able to beat him later with the Strong Jaw boosted Crunch. Smeargle is going to come out. Not what I necessarily wanted, because that means he can actually go for Spore if he wants to. But I'm going to go for Brave Bird here. Just because obviously I can't Roost because he could have Spored me. And we're able to knock each other out with the recoil right there, which is great. I think Muk is good, but I think Tapu Fini is better. Tapu Fini is good if he doesn't go out into Marowak. He actually opts to go out into his Tapu Koko right here, which does take a bit of the damage that I need for Waterfall to do a bit of work to him. I actually want him to knock me out, to be honest. So I kind of want him to go for Thunderbolt. I do have Marowak right here. I'm going to go for Surf just in case he doubles. I want him to take a Life Orb hit, though, as he goes for the Hidden Power. Like I said, I need him to take this Life Orb hit. That way I can just sweep him with Sharpedo. So that was what I needed for Sharpedo to be able to sweep him. And now he has no Shadow Sneak immunities. So I can save this. That way he's forced to stay in. I'm not going to let him Volt Switch, because now I just get to click Shadow Sneak. I'm not going to let him Volt Switch. As he goes right for Thunderbolt. Beautiful. Oh, they have these back sprites too? I wasn't even paying attention to that. Wow. Not bad. I do live in HP ground as well. And I can go right for the Shadow Bone and knock something out. Basically, the reason I made that play is because if he went for Volt Switch or Thunderbolt anyway and knocked me out, he took the extra Life Orb hit as opposed to him doubling. It also caught anything if he wanted to switch. It caught anything if my opponent wanted to switch out. I'm assuming he's going to go to Mimikyu now. As he goes out to Marowak. Don't know if I agree with that play because that does give me the opportunity to protect with my Sharpedo. And that allows me to outspeed his entire team and just win. Yeah, Marowak I think was the one Pokemon. Yeah, that's why I busted it. Busted. I like this little face that it puts. Yeah, but he's able to knock me out. However, like I said, I go right out to Sharpedo. I go for Protect right here, which allows me to outspeed everything. He has nothing that would sub. Everything has Taunt on his team. So I go for Protect. If he opts to switch out, I mean my Protect fails, and I can attack him again. Let's get my speed back. And right here, I'll get the +1 speed, which will allow me to outspeed everything on his team and knock him out. Yeah, we could just go for Crunch. Knock him out. Beautiful. Get my +1 speed. So unfortunately, because he pulled that nice double, I wasn't able to Pursuit Trap him with Muk early on, but I would have been able to, is the important part. That's the important part. Mimikyu is going to come out. I'm just going to Mega Evolve, use my Strong Jaw Crunch, and knock him out. Goodbye, Mimikyu. Yep, that's why I needed to bust its disguise no matter what, because that thing can actually sweep under Sticky Web. If your team is slower like mine is right now, that thing is very, very threatening under webs. And the fact that even after a Protect, it still would have outsped me. That's why going Marowak wasn't the best play. It was the one mon he can go into that would give me the speed boost. Eventually, though, if he went Gengar, I would have Pursuit Trapped it. If he went Mimikyu, I would have went Muk and knocked it out. But it was still just not the best play for my opponent. I wish I still had my disguise. Thank you, friend. Good game. But I mean, I played it so you didn't have your disguise. Alright, so let's look for another one. Alright, that was a pretty good game, though. That was definitely a good game. Despite the hacks, we still came through. My opponent, yay, a Tapu Lele. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. So I'm going to lead off with my Mamoswine because I can get up my rocks immediately. Though we're probably going to have to deal with hazards this game. Assuming he's not Cussed Up lead Scarm, though Cussed Up is illegal, apparently. Where are we on the ladder? I want to check. Where's Pokeaim? Pokeaim is number 35. OBJQY? You're still alive? Oh my, are you still using Flygon, Tyranitar, Thunderwave, Sub, Gyarados? I don't even know. My opponent has Muk too, so if my Muk doesn't put in work, I hope his Muk does. Also, my Sharpedo easily sweeps him with hazards up. I love it. I absolutely love it. But we're definitely going to lead off with our Marowak as we can get up our hazard. Like I said, Psychic Fangs, Crunch, 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 Crunch. This is one thing stopping him, but hazards are just so against them. So that's why leading off with Mamoswine is just so solid versus him. Hey Joey, it's me, Shanes, aka the creator of your best thumbnails. Dude, it has been years. Have fun, bro. He made my original Enter Mega thumbnails, as well as like my old school ones. As well as all my old school ones, like just back in the day, back in my PO days. I haven't talked to Shanes in years. That boy dipped after he got Smash 4. Good to see he's back though. I like his team. Anyway, Mamoswine matches up well just because of the Focus Sash. If he leads off with Skarmory, I'm assuming that he may be the Succustab lead. But that doesn't make much sense though with his team. Maybe he'll be bulkier. I don't know. If he leads off with Skarmory, either way, I get him my Stealth Rock because I'm jolly. And then I can just spam Ice Cold Crash repeatedly. I don't gotta care about his. Leads off with Tapu Lele though. Which isn't too bad. I kind of want to keep my Sash, but at the same time, I don't mind too much about it. Well, he should know about Muk. He's probably going to fire from Moonblast, to be honest. I really want Rocks up, though. I'm going Muk. This is why I have Muk on the team, and if he goes for Psychic, I get to Pursuit Trap him. He should go for Moonblast, though. It's not going to 2 KO me. As he goes right for Psychic, beautiful. So what we can do is actually click Pursuit. If he opts to stand in his Life Orb, again, he's not going to be able to 2 KO me. And Pursuit is going to do a ton of damage to him. Beautiful. 54%. Not bad. He dies next time as Skarmory is going to come out. And what I can do is go right back out on a Mamoswine. Keep my Focus Sash before he gets up hazards. And proceed to get up my Stealth Rock as well. If he taunts me right here, he may just be... If he opts to taunt me right here, he may just be Custap lead Skarm and opted to lead off with his Tapu Lele. But yeah, nice. Muk already did the damage I needed for Tapu Lele to go down to pretty much every hit on my team. Like, it's not coming in on Brave Birds, not coming in. If Psychic Terrain is down, it can't take a Shadow Sneak. It can't even come in on maybe my Tapu Fini. Depends. He does go for taunt, so I'm assuming he's Custap lead, and you see right there, doesn't matter. And we could just crash here. He could still be physically defensive with taunt, but nothing on his team wants to take a hit from Mamoswine outside of like Buzzwole. And even then, I have two answers to it: Skarmory and Tapu Fini. Two answers and two switch-ins: Skarmory and Tapu Fini. So we'll fire off an Ice Crash as he does opt to go out to that Buzzwole. That did nothing. I don't see leftovers though. I'm assuming he's gonna go for the. I think he might just go for Thunder Punch here. Because I have Skarmory and Tapu Fini as a switch, and I'm going to go for another Ice Crash. He might just double as well. Yeah, figured. Great, so he does double out into Magnezone. Unfortunately, I missed, so damage would have been nice if he was Specs. But I'm going to go for a double Ice Crash, expecting to want to go out to Skarmory or out into his Buzzwole. As we were able to catch the Skarmory upon switching. Beautiful. And what I can do is go for another Ice Crash. That might actually be a roll, to be honest. But that damage would have been nice on Specs Mag. I'm pretty sure he is Specs. Can I hit? Can I just hit? And now he gets his Custap Berry as well. I'm pretty sure Ice Shard doesn't pick him off. That would have been nice. Let's just go for Ice Shard and pray it picks him off. I doubt it, though. He's going to be able to get his Custap Berry here, though. Yeah, just based on that Crash damage, I'll doubt and knock him out. You know what? Let me just go for Ice Crash, just in case he's not Custap, and I'm just reading this wrong. Maybe that's full Spadef Skarm. Yeah, there's Custap. So it would have been very nice to be able to pick him off. However, I don't see a switch into Marowak. I mean, I also don't see a switch into Sharpedo, but excuse me, Muk. I don't see a switch into Muk at all on my opponent's side of the field. No Ghost Resist, so we're going to be able to pick off the Skarmory. The thing is, too, the first Ice Crash was a low roll. I'm positive that's a low roll, because usually 2 KOs, or at least after Stock Rocket 2 KOs. But, unfortunately, my Marowak, actually, wow, Mamoswine, I keep saying it differently. Mamoswine has, Muk has no switch-ins, God, and unfortunately my Mamoswine went down. But, like I said, it has no switch-ins because he has no Ghost Resist on his team outside of his own Muk. And if he does go out to his Muk, I get off a little bit of damage. If he goes out to Magnezone, Magnezone takes a little bit of chip damage for Strong Jaw, Boosted Crunch to knock it out. The Buzzwole already took the damage I need for Psychic Fangs to be able to pick it off. And Skarmory being gone is great. So, nice. Muk being able to pick that off and getting off the pursuit damage I needed up on top with Lele. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm assuming he's going to go out into Metagross here and probably pull a hard double into Magnezone, to be honest. But we're going to go out to Skarmory. And we're going to start spiking up. I need spikes for Muk to go down, unfortunately. He does pull a hard double into Magnezone. Very solid play on his part. However, I'm not going to stay in. Obviously, I have the Shed Shell, which is just for this turn right here. Exactly what just happened. Like, for exactly what just happened, I have the Shed Shell. He might have HP Ground, though. We'll find out. Let's see. He does go for Hidden Power and does have the HP Ground. If he's not... Oh, he is running max speed. Man! This is why having, Mamoswine would have been nice, because now I got to deal with this annoying Mon. He has to go for HP Ground to pick me off. I'm going to click Flare Blitz here. Yeah, he has to go for HP Ground to pick me off right now. I can go right out into my Muk. And just click the, just click knock off for damage on something. Nothing on his team wants to take it. Yeah, now nothing on my team wants to take, the Specs HP Ground. But I'm assuming that's Specs because I was Spadef. I want to go for Pursuit here, though, if he's not Specs. That's the thing. I really need damage off on this thing. I should calculate that Specs, but I don't want to. I'm a knockoff though. I think knockoff is the better play. All around. Like I said, I need damage off on Magnezone for Strong Jaw, Boosted Crunch to knock him out. Yep. So he stays in. As I am able to get off this knockoff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As we saw, he was choice specs. I want to keep this Mon alive so he can't spam Moonblast. I'm going to go out into my Tapu Fini. I don't care if he Volt Switches. I really don't. I have to keep this Mon alive. That way he cannot spam Psychic versus me. Then again, he could just go for Moonblast anyway. So him spamming Psychic would be better. So let me just get off some chip damage with the next knockoff. That's the better play. That is definitely the better play. And then we can proceed to get up as many hazards as possible. So nice, now he's in range of Crunch. Things aren't working out for me though. Why can't I hit Icicle Crash to save my life this live? It's crazy. Yeah, he does opt to Volt Switch, so something coming in is going to get knocked off. I'm hoping it's Buzzwole, and I'm hoping we poison it. That would be great. That'd be absolutely amazing. Also, if it's Muk, that'd be amazing as well. Nothing on his team wants to take this knockoff, though, except for Buzzwole. He does opt to go Buzzwole. Able to knock that thing's Choice Scarf off. Interesting. And we're just going to go right out to Tapu Fini. We're going to save Muk as fodder and go out to Tapu Fini. Because we won't be able to outspeed the Buzzwole, but it shouldn't be able to 2 KO me without a Choice Band or Life Orb. As he goes right for Superpower. So now it's definitely not gonna be able to 2 KO me. And I can go right for Surf and get off damage on anything. And if it's Muk, beautiful. Like I said, we're trying to go for game with my Sharpedo. So if I'm able to get off that damage on Muk, beautiful. He should actually save this, to be honest, and not let me hit his Muk. But if he goes Magnezone, we're gonna do enough damage to that. As he goes right for Leech Life, that's not gonna do anything. And Surf should knock it out. Yep. Beautiful. Buzzwole is gone. Able to knock that Mon out. Assuming Magnezone's going to come out. I guess Tapu Lele could come out too. Yeah, I suppose Tapu Lele could come out. Magnezone does opt to come out though. I'm gonna sack my Muk because I want to be able to get off the hit versus his own Muk with Waterfall, like with my Sharpedo anyway. Yeah, we should be good. This should be fine because by sacking Muk, he can't Volt Switch. I'm able to go right out into my Sharpedo, and I'll be able to go right for the Waterfall. He actually did not Volt Switch anyway. I thought I would die to Rock, so that was my bad. But we can go right out into Sharpedo, Adamant Sharpedo. Click Waterfall. Knock him out. There's no way, even if he's max HP, he doesn't even live Adamant Sharpedo's Waterfall. Let me just make sure, because I don't want to go for Crunch and have Muk come in. Well, obviously I have to go for Waterfall anyway, but Yu Mega Chomp, that's what they call it. That's a clean set. Hold up. I like the way that sounds. Yu Mega Chomp. Magnezone. Choice Specs. 252. 34 to 41. Yeah, I'll kill. So we can go right for Waterfall here. As Tapu Lele is going to come out. So no chance of being swept late game by Tapu Lele, which is wonderful. The fact that that Mon is gone makes it a lot easier. Also, the fact that Magnezone is now in range of Surf from Tapu Fini, I believe. Let me see. It should be in range of Surf now. 29-35. Yeah, it's close. It's going to be close. Muk is going to come out. I'm going to protect just to see what he goes for. I want to see if he doubles hard into Magnezone, because if he does double hard into Magnezone, predicting my Skarmory, great. Because now I get to fire off another Waterfall. Yep. That's why I went for that protect. Ah, we got him. Now he has to sack, bros. You have to sack. Yeah. Protect was the best play right there. So I can go for Waterfall again. We 100% knock out Magnezone, and now there's no chance of us losing to the Muk, I believe. I don't think there's a chance of us losing the Muk, because Metagross definitely goes down to Adamant Strong Jaw Boosted Crunch. Definitely. And Muk just took that chip damage that I needed. So let's go right back out into Muk. Now we go out to Skarmory. Too bad you can't Mega Evolve and Switch at the same time. That'd be kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be kind of clean. I don't know if he's Curse Muck, but either way, getting up as many hazards as possible. Yeah, because I knew he would go for Pursuit there. And he gets the Poison Touch. Ah! That's why Muck is solid. That is why Muck is solid. Let's get up our hazards here, though. We're Spadef, so I don't care about Flamethrower, Fire Blast, anything like that. I definitely don't. But I need up hazards to be able to knock out Muck. And just phase him around a bit. Let's see if he has Fire Move. He just goes for knockoff. That doesn't matter. I can just roost off the damage and just start phasing him with Skarmory. I love that Poison might actually like determine who wins this game now. Because I have to protect versus Metagross. And then I have to take a BP as well. Well, he doesn't have access to Thunder Punch and pre-bank though. Yeah, so we roost up. And we start getting up as many hazards as possible. Actually, the best play is to phase him out first. Just in case he gets a Meteor Mash attack raise. Because I'm also trying to put him in range of the... That Poison is tough, man. Because I'm also trying to put him in range of either Brave Bird or Surf from Tapu. Brave Bird for me or Surf from Tapu Fini. Because Tapu Fini should be able to take one Meteor Mash. But we definitely have to phase him out. Yeah, there's the mash. Get the hell out of my sight, buddy. Get up as many hazards as possible, too. I need more spikes. The more hazards, the better. Hazards win games. If you didn't get that Pursuit Poison, which was still pretty clutch, though. I think Sharpedo just won. Very clutch, though, on my opponent's part. That's why Alolan Muk. I'm happy, though, that Alolan Muk is making it tough for me. Because it's just it's a showcase of Alolan Muk. So, if this thing is making it tough for me, makes it a little bit, you know. Yeah, the immediate switch made it tough. Not over yet. It definitely isn't over yet. You can still Meteor Mash raise enough. Maybe. I'm in class. Oh. GT. The school system putting the man down once again. Yeah. Yeah, basically, my plan was get up as many hazards as possible and then force in Metagross 2 more times and then win from there. But he had an opportunity if he crit me, if he got attack raises, for example, when it was last Mongross. But we'll get one more game. And we get Stall. Do we deal with Stall with this team? I don't even know. I don't think we can. Well, that's always nice. I don't think we deal with Stall that well. I guess we have Calm Mind, I'm gonna lead off a Tapu Fini. Because the thing is he has a Defogger too. I have a Poison type, I don't even care. I'm leading off a Tapu Fini. Because I can Moonblast the Sableye. Also we have Taunt on Tapu Fini, if you guys didn't notice. Maybe SD Scarm. SD Scarm, ooh. ABR? Is that you? I want to stream too, so this is definitely going to be the last game. I might just skip this game, to be honest. Yeah, because I want to stream, so maybe I'll look for another game. I'll see. Well, I led correctly anyway. But we lead Tapu Fini. He leads off with Sableye. I am just going to click Moonblast. We do obviously have Taunt, so we don't care about what he wants to do. Moonblast is my best play. He might have Fake Out. I would still run Fake Out on Sableye. I think just ensuring your Mega Evolution versus monsters. I guess it doesn't help that much when Tapu Lele is around. He does go Skarmory. Let's see if he has Shed Shell. If he has Shed Shell, that makes it a little bit easier to deal with. No. We can definitely taunt this. We can 100% taunt this. Prevent this thing from getting up any hazards at all. No rocks for you, Flynn. And then double out into our Mamoswine, expecting to want to go Toxapex. That will proceed to let us get up our rocks, at least. Also, we could Earthquake him if you wanted to. He should fear the Earthquake, to be honest, but maybe if I start knocking some items with Muck, we should be in a good situation. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna make the Muck play. Oh my god. Yo, when you have 3 Pokemon with M on your team, it's tough, okay? And I already mixed up moves to begin with. I'm gonna go Mamoswine here. On his double out into Chansey. That's fine. I get up my rocks. What are you gonna do? Seismic Toss me? Like, you don't deal with Skarmory at all. He goes up to Sableye. So we're able to get up our rocks here. Beautiful. And what I can do is go right to Tapu Fini. He cannot burn me. He can knock me off, though. He can knock me off. Maybe Sharpedo can win this late game. As he's able to knock me off right there. However, what we're going to do now is, I'm just going to Moonblast. Oh, I'm Calm Mind. I forgot. I'm going to Calm Mind up. I want to Moonblast though and do damage. I'm going for Moonblast. Safer play. Calm Mind might have helped. Maybe I should have thought twice about letting him knock me off, but at least we do damage to Sableye. Which is the important part. And we put him right. I wish he would Shed Shell also, because then every chip damage I took on him would be, you know, damage that he always has to take. So Chansey's going to come out. I'm assuming you're going to have Toxic or something. I'm going to go right to Marowak. Expecting maybe Toxapex to want to come out. As he goes for that Seismic Toss. Yeah, I'm expecting Toxapex to want to come out. He could go out to Zygarde, but I'm not too worried about that. So I'm going to go for the SD just in case he goes out to Toxapex over Zygarde. As he goes Zygarde, so I'm assuming now he's Rest Talk. I don't even know if he beat me down with 1,000 arrows, not going to lie. Oh, this is so annoying, man. Did he even kill me with 1,000 arrows? I'm not even sure. Zygarde's so weak. Skarmory's the best play though, and just phasing him around. I take 1,000 arrows anyway. For days. Not for days, but I'll roost up because I can eat the next one. At least decently. Not that decently, but I can eat it. Let's keep roosting, my friend. Yeah, let us keep roosting. I will stall you out of your 1,000 arrows if you have to. If I have to. You don't have that many more. I'm assuming now he'll actually go out into Skarmory. He should go out to his own Skarmory. Alright, so we're able to stall him out of a few thousand arrows, which is pretty key. We're going to go out to Mamoswine because our Focus Sash does not matter in this game. And if he decides to Coil or Dragon Dance now, that'd be great. But if he opts to go for another one, 5 of his 1,000 arrows are gone. Beautiful. Expecting him to go out into Skarmory. I'm actually going to double out into my Marowak one more time. And this is the time where we click Will-O-Wisp. But 5 of his 1,000 arrows are gone. He has 11 left. Yep, there's Skarmory. Hello! Welcome to Wally World. Hit this man up with a Wisp. If he wants to go Toxapex or Zygarde, that's fine. Being able to burn any of them is huge. Go ahead. Show me your answers. Also, if he lets me burn Skarmory, great. But he does go Zygarde. And I actually land a Will-O-Wisp. Oh my god. So we're able to burn Zygarde, thankfully. I want to SD up predicting him to predict my Skarmory. As he goes for 1,000 arrows anyway. So at least we're going to be able to get off a +2 Shadow Bone. And we're able to pound through this. Like literally. We're going to be able to pound through this. That's going to do some damage. That did damage, boy. That did some damage. That's some clean damage. I don't know if he's going to rest. I don't want him to rest, though. I'd rather not have this with Skarmory and then allow him to rest. So I'm not going to let him rest. I'm going to go for the Shadow Bone again. Yeah, that's fine. I can't let him rest. And what we do now is we go into our Tapu Fini, which can just click Surf, knock out the Zygarde. This might be a lost game, but I don't care. Just click Surf and knock out the Zygarde. Zygarde being down helps Sharpedo. Maybe Moonblast is just better, just in case he has rest. As he goes Chansey. I'm going to taunt Chansey, that way it cannot... Oh, I went for Surf? What? Okay, whatever. We're going to taunt Chansey, that way it cannot softballed up. And we're going to Rat Skarmory because we can just roost off the damage he wants to do. Yum. Cause he's just gonna go out to Skarmory and phase away and defog. I don't know, man. Maybe it just might be time to just start flinching everything with Sharpedo. I'm double out to Muk, expecting him to want to go out into his Skarmory so I can knock it off. Because if I have to flinch him to death, I will. Oh my god. I look like a king here. That was not the Pokemon I expected, but we can pursue trap you, buddy. You want to stay in? We can knock off after. They call me the Muk. They call me the Muk. He doesn't 2-hit KO me. And just pursue damage on Tapu Lele is just damage that I need for later. So I don't mind that at all. If I'm going to win, it has to be with Sharpedo hacking this guy to death, unfortunately. I'm not unfortunate because he's running stall, so I don't care. Those stalls are very viable playstyle, but I don't care. I'm going to hack him to death with my rainbow-colored Muk and my Sharpedo. I wonder what he's going to do. Yeah. He's going to take that damage. That's what he's going to do. Beautiful. Beautiful damage. And we're actually just going to go for knockoff on his defog. I think he's going to roost after, so. As he opts to go for his rocks. Okay, so we're able to get rid of his item. I'm going to go out to Skarmory just because I can roost up here. If he doesn't opt to phase me out. As he does go for Whirlwind, that's fine. Give me Tapu Lele. Nice. Beautiful. So we keep Skarmory low, which is important as hell. That is important as hell for Sharpedo to potentially win. We need to keep Skarmory low. I'm going to go for Taunt 100%. I don't care what he goes for. I do not care what you go for. We have to keep him low. We're going to fire off another taunt as he goes out into his... as he goes out to Chansey, most likely. Because I don't want to play around with that. And if he opts to Brave Bird, then he just takes more recoil as well. He did not actually defog, which is pretty crazy. I'm very surprised. But I want to double taunt Chansey, that way it's forced to attack. As he goes Toxapex. I mean, that thing's forced to attack too. So, that's damage. I can just Calm Mind up too. Don't I just Calm Mind up versus this and win? Sort of. Because you can't burn me. Like, you can't do any damage to me. I don't know. Having leftovers would be huge here, but that might be too much to ask for. Having leftovers would have been amazing. You obviously cannot scald me. And we're just going to fire off Surfs. Moonblast is stronger. Not versus this, but versus Chansey. And it also hits Tapu Lele. And Skarmory will die to Moonblast plus Surf. So, Stallbreaker, Tapu Fini, man. Beautiful mon. Let's get that Spatak drop too. No, the taunt. I mean, I'm going to click it again because I don't want him to have Haze. Surprised he's not going out to Sableye like ever. I don't care about that. I mean, burn is burn, but it'd be annoying, but I can't do anything about it. Start boosting up. I need to start hitting this guy for damage. I actually, you know, my Rincon guys is legitimately flinching this guy to death and beating him down with that, unfortunately. Moonblast still does more to everything than the other attack would. Hey, that did damage. That did damage. They're gonna burn me now? I'm waiting. No? Okay, clean. We're gonna taunt him just so he can't recover. I'm not gonna mess around versus a stall player. They're very persistent with going for their attacks. 30% chance on. Alright, there he goes. So you got to now. I'm gonna keep clicking the Moonblast though. Chansey should be in range of Strong Jaw, Boosted Crunch, and everything will die. I don't know. Oh man. I don't know why he's letting me kill this though. Why is he letting me kill this? Whatever. Does he not think of Sharpedo as a threat? I hope he didn't hear me right now. I don't know why he's letting me kill this, but he is. Maybe Sharpedo isn't a threat to him. There we go. That did nothing. And we're just going to taunt you. And I actually have to hack him to death with Sharpedo, unfortunately. He goes top of Lele. I'm going to sack this. Oh, no, I'm going to sack Skarmory because it dies to hazards. Yeah, Skarmory dies to hazards. Okay, now 100% chance he dies to any attack from Sharpedo. I just can't let him recover, and I need to flinch the Skarmory to death. It's going to be a lot of work, guys, but I actually have to flinch Skarmory. I have to flinch Sableye to death, but I'm going to go for it. It's Pokemon. It's a game of odds, so it's what I have to do, and I will do it. Don't you have to go for Psychic to knock me out? Actually, there's no point in stacking Skarmory here, because I can't let him recover ever. I've got to go for Moonblast. Don't let me not go for Moonblast. Keep going for Moonblast. Go for Moonblast. Let me go for Moonblast. As he goes for Psyshock, yeah. That's what I figured. So I can go out to Sharpedo now. And I think it's time we just start attacking. I'm assuming he is Specs. I'm praying he's Specs. What other choice do I have to think but say that he's Specs? Because I miss out on a turn if I don't get off an attack. I'm just going to assume he's Specs. What if he's Belt, man? That doesn't make any sense. Come on. I'm also faster than Modest. I'm just going to assume right here. And I'm going to go for my attack. I hope he goes hard into Sableye. As he goes Toxapex. I'll be able to tank that. Give him my speed boost. That's all I need. What if he has Baneful Bunker? That's so bad, though. I'm gonna protect. I don't care if he recovers. I can't let him Baneful Bunker if he has it. That's... Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think Psychic Fang still knocks him out in Psychic Terrain and he doesn't know it. Because I know it does. But I couldn't let him Baneful Bunker. I couldn't be poisoned. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead. I know I do. Yep. Now that was my best play. I'll take that. That definitely was my best play. Nice Psychic Fangs. Does Zygarde have extreme speed? Like, either way, I have to flinch this guy to death. But, I mean, now I have the chance. He just forgot about his... I don't think he knew about Psychic Fangs. That was still my best play, though. I would rather not be poisoned and get him off the recover because I knew Psychic Fangs would knock him out with his own thing. Yeah, I knew they would knock him out with his own thing. I just couldn't go for it there. Alternatively, I should have went right for Psychic Fangs, to be honest, but I couldn't let Sableye come in. But either way, like I said, if I want to win this game, I have to waterfall flinch Sableye to death. Unfortunately, I doubt I'm going to get it. But I do have to Waterfall Flinch Sableye to death, as well as Skarmory. But you know, where there's math, where there's a will, there's a way. Amen. But yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to definitely try. What other choice do I have? What other choice do I have? That did a lot. He did land, unfortunately. Yeah, if I got that flinch, Crunch probably would have knocked him out. Or if he missed Will-O-Wisp, like me, every single live. But that's the game. Yeah, good game. So unfortunately, we're not able to come through there. It all came down to pretty much that flinch, that turn. But in any case, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the Alolan Muk showcase. I think Muk put in a decent amount of work, whether I was facing it or it was me. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.